Which of these 5 sentences have you heard? Don't listen to your heart, listen to your brain. Follow your heart, but take your brain with it. Heart is on the left, but is always right. Don't get carried away in emotions. It's not just IQ, but also EQ that is important. Let me know in the comments which one have you heard. What is IQ? What is EQ? Can heart actually think? And can brain actually feel? If not, then what is this thinking with the heart and feeling with the brain? Let's make sense out of this senselessness. In this world of AI and robots, there's one thing that makes us different from them, and that is the EQ. Let's bring our mind and our heart together to understand humankind. Our one little mind does so many things. It thinks, it feels, it imagines, it dreams. But do we really have just one mind? We have heard of 3 minds already: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. The author of this book talks about 2 more minds: rational mind and emotional mind. I guess that's the reason why some people mind others' business too. The author of this book says that the emotional mind is the reason why we get over an argument and then slap someone, come down out of that argument and think, did I overreact? I shouldn't have slapped that person. What will they think of me? There were so many people watching. I shouldn't have done that. But now what to do? Yes, that has been a situation for all of us. And the intensity of our emotions is what the author has tried to explain to us and told with a very beautiful quote, which I'll share with you all. Anyone can become angry. That is easy. But to be angry with the right person, to the right degree, at the right time, for the right purpose, in the right way, that's not easy. And that quote is by Aristotle. The book I'm talking about is Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. This book is an academic read. It is a heavy read, but if you are someone who likes to know about how the brain functions, then take your time out and read this book with patience. Also, if you are someone who is associated with the science background or who is a teacher or a counselor, then do take out time to read this book. It will be really helpful for you to address your students. One scenario where we all agree that EQ has a higher weightage than IQ, and that is, imagine you are recruiting candidates for your firm and a brilliant with a high IQ and amazing score candidate enters but is rude, insensitive, mannerless. There's another candidate who is a 60-65 scorer. He is well-mannered, sensitive, calm, composed, understands others' feelings, emotions, moods, and tries to build a personal connect with them. Who would be more appealing, more pleasing for you to have in your firm, in your environment? And if this convinces us that yes, sensitivity, empathy, concern for others has more weightage than the marks on the sheet or the IQ, then why do we as teachers, as parents, press on our children's score sheet and not on building and strengthening their emotion and their emotional tolerance, their ability to deal with emotions? The author of this book has rightly pointed out that 10 to 15 years ago, we did not have words frequently used like depression, panic attack, anxiety attack, frustration. If we agree to this fact, then there is something that has happened over the years, slipped from our hands, that we didn't pay attention to, which is why our children are suffering today. Second, if EQ is more important or equally important than IQ, then is EQ passed on genetically like IQ? If not, then can we as parents, as adults, as mentors do something about the emotional quotient, the emotional intelligence of our children? And if yes, then what is it? Let's find out. This book is a guide, a food for thought to understand the aptness, the appropriateness of emotions and its expression. Second, it is obvious that our decisions and our actions are somewhere governed by our feelings. We always pick up that thing for which we are internally driven. And that is where the emotions play a role. That's what we call the passion. Our inclination is our feeling. And if feelings and emotions are so important, we need to address them and understand how to express them in the right way. So, this book is divided into 5 parts and I'm going to read this book with you. This was the first part of the book. In the part 2 of this book, we are going to understand how to be angry at the right person, for the right reason, in the right way. If you have been with me till here, do like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when I come up with the part 2 of this book. Till then, take care. Thank you. Bye.